Yamusa is one of the communities that we say is at high risk of fungal. And so a community like Yamusa, you can assess to show that your medicine is working.
The Fly Collectors. Well, wonderful title and actual like very beginning with the setup, because I knew exactly what I was getting into once the setup happened in the beginning, like the very first few seconds. I could, connect that to the title and understand what I was watching. So I love that. I love that you put up that this has been going on for 45 years, and the length that these countries are going to eliminate this disease that's causing blindness. The volunteers that are doing such a tedious task of catching these flies, I just think it's almost like a Zen thing for them. They can't talk to anybody, they can't listen to music, they have to literally sit there alone to catch these flies and stay focused. So it's very interesting, and it takes a lot of dedication and support from your community, and I think this is amazing that they've come so far and kept that positivity that this would be eradicated at some point. And I just love this documentary because I didn't even know this was going on. So it was very informational. And the part about the pharmaceutical company and their donation of this medicine is just amazing, and I'm really glad this was included in here so that we know that not all pharmaceutical companies are necessarily bad and just wanting to make money on people. I think this is great. And I don't know, just everything about this documentary technically was there for me. The footage, thought it was beautiful footage of the outside, great overhead shots, and footage of them collecting samples, and just all the information in the setup was great for me because I understood it very well, and I thought it was something enlightening. So it was really neat to see, and I hope this gets seen by a lot of people and that you guys do really well. So great job.
The Fly Collectors. I was absolutely fascinated by this film. I loved how much time they spent actually explaining things, especially because I don't live in that part of the world, but also I've never heard of that before. I'd never heard of river blindness or, that kind of disease or the cause of it, or that it was so preventable. And so I think they did a really good job of explaining what it is, how it came to be, that it is preventable, what steps they need to be taking, and the importance of the volunteers and the work that they were doing, and the fact that they've now been able to do this in more than one country, or they're very close to being able to declare this for more than one country. And I think that is phenomenal, and just goes to show you that when you stick to a process, when you stick to a cause and actually commit to it, you have the volunteers, you know what you need to be doing, and you can actually execute that plan, you can continually come back with the same result of eradicating this, and because it is truly preventable. And I think that they did such a great job of really going through all of the steps, all of the work that goes into it, and not just from the fly collectors, but all of the research and science that it took just to get to the place where they understood what was causing it and how to eradicate it, but then also all of the work that it takes after you've figured out those things. That's just the very first step, is studying it and studying the science of it and figuring out A, what causes it, and B, how do we get rid of it. Once you figured out those two things, that's just the first step to actually going into the communities, solving this problem for these people, explaining the importance of it, not just coming in and steamrolling over communities, actually taking the time to go to the leaders and connect with the communities, because that's how you're going to build long-term success. And they did a phenomenal job of, like I said, going through all of the work that went into it and continues to go into it, and highlighting how important these kind of projects are, how important these, you know, companies are, and these volunteers are, and these programs are within their governments, within their departments of health. Like, and that the, like I said, the more awareness with stuff like this, the better, because these things truly are preventable. And if you can spread awareness, then it just raises the profile and makes the next time they go to do it that much easier. And I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
The fly collectors, something that I would have never watched because it's such a niche environmental topic. But I'm glad I did, because it was a really powerful piece of documentary filmmaking. I like the style, very clean, but at the same time characterful, very colorful, and very colorful images that know how to treat their subjects. So yeah, from the opening scene, having this speech just bring us straight into action, straight into the problem, with such kind of authenticity, and really made me feel like I was there, experiencing the heat and the disease that these flies bring. So yeah, I think it was really beautifully shot and beautifully told as well. Really nice interviews. I really like the way this topic was treated, even just from the phrasing of things. So really good work.
This film is called The Fly Collectors. This was an informative short. I was amazed to see and hear about the dedication of these non-paid volunteers who patiently collected the flies. The scenes of their hours of quiet dedication were inspiring. The film clearly shows how the medical community really needs their help. Lots of footage of the gorgeous countryside, and also the hardworking villagers, sweet children, and the local animals. I love the unhurried pace of the film, allowing the story of success to unfold, including archival photos and videos of the early days discovering the disease. Well done, memorable film, The Fly Collectors. Check it out.